Yellow.
There we go.
It's Ash the City Boy and my buddy over here, Cody. Go ahead,
What's up?
Cody.
What's up, guys? It's me, the only country boy here. I wake up, put a dip in every morning, guys. If you don't do that, go watch some Ye frickin' Ye Earl Dibbles Jr. Country Boy.
Hey, if
Since
you don't wake up and pack you a motherfucking lip, you ain't a true lip. You ain't a true dipper.
hell yeah,
Cause you know what the saying around here is? Keep it damn fucking hillbilly.
I'm gonna put in a filler since we did start the video.
All right, I'm good. I don't need a filler. So, Cody, go ahead and tell these fine people what we're reviewing today.
Some gosh damn Kodiak Wintergreen. Been about 2 frickin' years since I've had this some bitch, and I'm thinking I'm switching my EDD. I'm switching my EDD, guys. Everyday dip, Kodiak Wintergreen.
Well, for Cody over there, it shouldn't be a big issue. Um, Shit costs a lot more in Montana anyway, 'cause that's where he's from. For
Actually,
me,
same
with
price as Copenhagen.
I mean, what's the difference between in price between Coke and Grizz over there?
See, Kodiak, it was for the longest time more pricier than Copenhagen, but where I'm at, Copenhagen with tax. So just the can alone is 4.79. With tax is about 5.79 plus $6. That's basically about Grizzly Dark Wintergreen, Grizzly Wintergreen, Skull, Copenhagen,
So
Kodiak.
you're telling me all of that stuff costs the same price?
Pretty much, yeah. See,
See, yeah,
Grizzly's
that's not the
basically
case
$5,
here
but
because for me, I don't exactly have an EDD, but there are three different price points you're gonna find your stuff here. There's crack dip, longhorn, wolf, timberwolf, whatever the hell you want to call it, all those
I
other
can't
crappy
stand Timberwolf.
brands. Then then there's your next step up where your stokers would be.
Wait, do you
Then your
have
step up
kayak
from
there?
that would be Grizz. Then your step up from there would be Cope. And
So
with Cope, there's two price points. So there's the basic ones you're gonna see.
hold on,
That's
hold on,
your
hold on, hold on.
straight, mint, and wintergreen.
You said
That's
Cope.
your
Are you talking about Cope straight, Cope whiskey in that? Because Cope is different than Copenhagen.
well, I meant Copenhagen,
I was gonna say
but
I don't think they sell Cope anymore. Go ahead.
I'm pretty sure it's the same brand.
No, Cope. It's the same people that makes Copenhagen, but what they did, so like their long stems, crappy stems and stuff that they didn't put in the Copenhagen, they put into the Cope. It's really a crappy brand of Copenhagen.
So yeah, that's what I meant. It's like Copenhagen. So your next step up from like soakers would be like your Grizzly and your Copenhagen basics. So your basics are pretty much your straight, your mint, and your wintergreen, and your southern blend. It's available in most places,
All
not
but
all.
California.
Um, then your next step up from your basic four are going to be your premium brand of Copenhagen. So there's Copenhagen Original, Long Cut. Then there's Original Pouches, Original Snus. Then
Snuff.
there's Natural Extra Long Cut or Extra Wide Cut. And then there's your black, the one that they do once a year for about 2 months, maybe three.
Only time they do that is hunting season too. I looked it up.
So yeah, there's your different price points. So with Cody over there, his with everything pretty much costing the same, it's not a big issue. But for someone who does dip here, in the city, switching your EDD to something more expensive is going to be more expensive. You're going from something that's averaging around 350 a can to something that's averaging at least $1 more.
Yeah.
It could be $1.20 more. It could be $1.50 more. That's prices vary based on the area you're in. So like for me, when I'm in Midtown, which is like kind of towards downtown, that stuff starts getting a lot more different in pricing. It's gonna be like maybe $1.30, $1.40 more compared to your regular Copenhagen's. So like Grizzly is like 359, Cope is 379, then like I mean like Copenhagen regular stuff. Then your Copenhagen high end is like 499, and then Kodiak falls in that same price point, so it's like $5 a tin. So for someone who's buying Grizzly, they're not gonna buy Kodiak. They don't want to spend that extra $1.50 more, extra $1.20 more.
I actually have a friend. His name is spelled Kodi, Cody. But he loves Copenhagen, but he said he'll never dip anything but Kodiak because it's such a smooth wintergreen. If he's looking for a mint dip, he'll go Copenhagen mint. If he's looking for a straight dip, he'll go Grizzly Dark Select. Nothing else. He doesn't dip no.
Uh,
I'm sorry, but
we're,
I am biased. I don't like skull dippers. I am a freaking premium, amazing freaking Copenhagen, Kodiak, Grizzly, American Snuff Company kind of guy. I'm not even a big fan of Copenhagen. It's too sweet. I am a American Snuff Company. These guys are amazing. I freaking love them. They nailed it on the winter dark dip. They nailed it on every dip. You can't get any better in some freaking American Snuff Company. I wish they would come out with like a type of chew. I don't know if they have. Leave in the comments if they have came out with a type of chew, please, because I have no clue.
well, I'm gonna give my feedback for Kodiak. So I have some in right now. Um, it is quite smooth. The after taste of heartburn is pretty much not existent because that's an issue a lot of people complain about. Um, so me and Cody were having this conversation earlier. So it does tend to be slightly drier, but it's like the good kind of dry. You're not gonna get like a whole lot of stick. You're not gonna get a whole lot of like resin, but it is gonna be quite smooth.
The good thing about Kodiak too, you freaking crack that can, you get yourself with that when you pinch it. Hold on, it's not even packed. And look at that. Look at that freaking. There's no stems. No freaking stems in it like Grizzly. Grizzly Wintergreen. I'm I'm not a just full on Grizzly Wintergreen kind of person because it raws the hell out of my gums and it bothers me like crazy that it raws my gums. That's why I go with the Grizzly Dark Wintergreen or a Kodiak. Kodiak's just like the Grizzly Dark Wintergreen, but it's perfect. Kodiak was the original Grizzly. It was the first can. They have not changed the can ever besides the warning label. Only thing that's different. Kodiak is the same can and it will always be the same can. You can't get better in this Kodiak.
So here's another little fun fact. Um, just so you know, Kodiak is made by Grizzly. There's a picture of a damn grizzly bear on the freaking can. Come on now, you
It's
can't
not a
miss
grizzly
that.
bear though, that's a Kodiak bear.
And
There's a difference. Kodiak's so let's do this, okay?
well, it still
Grizzly
had the picture of a bear on it, like the grizzly can. All right.
yeah, but okay, Kodiak. Okay, It goes black bear. Black bear are the smallest of the bears. Then it goes grizzly bear. Oh, excuse me. Then it goes Kodiak, and then it goes polar bear. Only type those. So black
Well,
bear
don't
are the
forget there's a
smallest.
brown bear
Polar
too.
brown bear are a grizzly or a black bear. They're a mix kind of. So if you want to put in brown bear, so it goes black bear, brown bear, grizzly, Kodiak, polar bear. Polar bear are the biggest and they're the meanest. I've had a dream ever since I was a kid because I've been dipping grizzly since for frickin' ever Kodiak. And when I first had some Kodiak, because that was my very first dip I ever had, I'm like, oh my gosh, I just had an excellent idea. When I grow up, I'm gonna arm wrestle a grizzly bear. I've had this thing in for a little bit, and I've had it in the sides and everything. I have not had any stems come out while I'm freaking spitting or anything.
Um, so I was over here trying to do some research. I couldn't get it to pop up, but for some weird reason, I thought the Kodiak can held more than any other can.
No, that's red seal.
Okay, yeah, I'm over here looking, and most cans are gonna have all the same quantity, so it is gonna be 1.2 ounce. But if you are a propane and pouches user, it's less
You're gonna have less.
quantity.
See, I'm holding Kodiak up to a Copenhagen can, same size, so it's the same amount.
Now, I wouldn't say the size. It's just they could make it the same size, but it all depends on how much is inside.
So when I packed a lip this morning, I actually spilt a little bit, and it's still basically a full can.
I took a big old pinch, and there's still a whole lot in here.
Red seal has
It's because the
20.
main thing is their cut is a lot different than anyone
Yeah,
else's cut.
it's more longer cut, and it's perfect, I think. If you ask any grizzly dipper around, what if grizzly wintergreen dipper around, what would be their choice? And a lot of them say if I had all of the money in the world, I would dip Kodiak every day, any day in my life. I wouldn't change it because it's such a smooth wintergreen. It's good on the gums and it tastes amazing. I mean, if you want to dip in school, it has no overpowering smell and it's perfect. You throw that sucker in right in the back or in top, no one's gonna smell it. No one's gonna do anything, and you don't have to spit. It's dry, but it's not too dry. You'll create some saliva, but you won't. Um, but if you have it in the bottom lip, you can gut it because you'll have no stems in your spit. You can gut that sucker and you're done. You can have it in all day long and you won't have anything wrong with it. If you've been dipping for a while where you got dippers, pockets, all around your gums.
Well, this is just something I was going to bring up randomly in the middle of the video. Um, Cody said that he has fallen in with the lip before, or I mean, like he has fallen asleep with the lip full before, and so have I. With him, he said he doesn't have to worry about swallowing, but for me, I do.
Kodiak is a good thing to fall asleep with. If you've had
I
Kodiak,
just, I mean, like in general, there's no brand possibly out there that I can fall asleep and not swallow it in the middle of the night.
but the reason I don't have to swallow it is because if I fall asleep with it, I put it in the upper deck, and you don't create much of if any saliva up top if you're not trying. Head on over to mudjug.com and get yourself a mud jug too, guys.
So this is a question that me and Cody have for all y'all fabulous people out there. Um, Please comment down below, letting us know what you would like to review next. and what your favorite EDD is, and we might actually review it.
Before we end the video, I want to make it a little long. We were supposed to upload the video last week. We're gonna do top 5 budget dips with top 5 worst dips tonight, just to get it out of the way for what's today? Today's Tuesday. I have to upload the video tonight. But okay. So I'm gonna start with my top 5, then you can go to your top 5, then you can start with top 5 worst dips, and I'll start,
Are
okay?
we doing it in the same video?
Yes.
Top five. Are we leaving top five for one and top five worst for another?
I think we're doing top 5 budget dips and top 5 worst really quick, and then we'll do top 5, top 10 best and another one, and then we'll ramble on about other stuff.
Okay.
Okay?
So since Cody's making me go first, my top five best
No,
would.
budget dips, not best.
I mean, like, are you talking about brand wise in general?
Doesn't budget dips, any budget dips that you think best budget dips.
Okay, so best budget dips. Number one on the list, always Stoker's. Number two would probably be Grizzly. Um, Number three would be your regular four Copenhagen's, so that mint, wintergreen, straight, and southern blend.
Those aren't budget dips. Those are premium dips.
Yeah, but it depends. They are affordable in most places.
Yeah.
Even though they are considered in that premium brand quality, they are affordable.
Mhm.
Um, Number four would possibly be um, your Skull Extras or your Skull flavors. As much as I don't like them, they come fourth place.
That's gonna be. Oh,
And I don't really have a fifth uh, because everything else after that just gets expensive as hell.
want me to start now? Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. You
I'm
can
going
get
from
first to your
5
top
to
five.
1. Number 5 on the list will have to be Shithorn. Longhorn's a cheap. I mean, I won't dip it, but if you guys want to start off on a wintergreen or a natty, go ahead and try it. A lot of people like it. I'm not a fan of it. It's just too
I hate
cheaply
it too.
plasticky taste. So number 4 would have to be. I've never tried. I'm doing stuff I've tried. Kayak. I'll kayak. I'll never dip in my life. It's gross. It's just pure disgusting. But number 3 would have to be. I mean, it's not bad, but it's pretty bad. I've one of my friends had it, but Timberwolf. I'm not. I mean, Timberwolf mint ain't bad. I would have to admit that. I would dip Timberwolf mint if I had to. Um, Number 2 would be Skulls. Skull is a budget dip. It's not a. It's considered a premium dip. I don't consider it. But Skull, I'm not a Skull dipper. I'll never be a Skull dipper. Number 1 would have to be Grizzly, my all-time favorite. I love my Grizzly. You guys know that. No, take away Grizzly, because I'm not considering that a budget dip, even though a lot of people do. I'm Cougar. Cougar is probably my number one. It's a mix between Red Seal and Cougar, my number one budget dip. Can't get any worse than Cougar or Red Seal. Their wintergreens are amazing. So that's my top 5 budget dip. I'm gonna do top 5. No, you're gonna start with top 5 worst dip.
Flavor or brand?
Brand.
Top five worst. This is in no order. My top five worst brands would have to be Timberwolf. Uh,
Hold on.
that's
Let's change it up. Not you can do like you can only do one out of the worst dips. So like kayak grape, that could be the worst or whatever, but you can only say it once. You can't go on about many different flavors.
yeah. I'm just talking about the brand here.
Okay.
So my top five worst in no order would be Timberwolf. I do not like it. Will not touch it. Will possibly never again, unless if it's a worst case scenario. Um, the next on the list would probably be Red Seal. Um, tried it once. It was I can't really see myself using it.
Twenty-five
Next on the
percent more
list,
tobacco in Red Seal though.
yeah, I wouldn't say it's worth it. It has to taste good. I didn't like it. Um, next on the list after that would be um, Skull.
I think
Never.
that's probably number two worst in the entire world though.
Um, I absolutely don't like it. It's super dry. Tastes like crap. Um, Skull extras are okay. The worst possible thing you could buy is flavored stuff. That stuff
Uh, Not the worst thing. Skull
tastes
peach,
bad.
skull apple. If I have to dip a skull in for the rest of my life, I would go with skull peach or skull apple if I had to for the rest of
I
my life.
don't like any of them.
But you had to pick a skull flavor for the rest of your life. What would it be?
They just all taste bland.
So you'd quit dipping to not dip skull?
Okay, if it had to be from the flavors, and I had to pick one,
Mint is
I would
included.
I would do mint
Okay.
or spearmint.
Yep.
I will possibly never touch a cherry, a peach, an apple, a berry. I will not touch those at all. They're too dry. They
Hmm.
taste like crap. The flavor pretty much is lacking. The best thing you could possibly do is add a little bit of juice into your skull. That might be a better idea. I still wouldn't do it.
Go ahead and continue your list.
And then, uh, was that three or four?
That was four.
I think that was four. So
Yeah.
the last one on the list would possibly be your Copenhagen premium top of the line expensive crap.
You
Uh,
didn't mention shithorn in any of that.
I did mention Longhorn in that, didn't I?
No, no, you didn't. You mentioned Red Seal, Timberwolf, Skull. Um.
Well, yeah, Shithorn is on the list.
Oh,
We're
that's
not gonna
five right
talk.
there. Shithorn.
We're not gonna talk about Shithorn because it's shit. And then and then the last stuff would probably be your premium top of the line Copenhagen stuff.
Yeah.
I don't like the original. Um, I
It's not bad.
prefer more flavor. Worst case scenario, I would buy it. This is something I wouldn't go out of my way for.
You guys are in for a treat tomorrow, by the way, guys. I got it's about one pinch left of Copenhagen Original, Copenhagen Long Cut. I love my natty sometimes. So, and I put some NOS in it, mix that sucker around, and I put it in the fridge. It's been in there for a day and a half. Tomorrow's 2 days. I'm pulling that sucker out, and I'm gonna put a pinch in with you guys.
Yeah, so yeah, that's my top five.
Okay,
Um,
I'm gonna.
I had to mention the original OG. Copenhagen's because I don't like them.
Yeah,
I don't natural anything tastes like crap. It is salty. It is dry, and it is just this is awful.
I'm gonna
Uh,
do my list, and then we can keep talking for a little bit. Okay.
sure, go
I just
ahead.
want to get my list out of the way really quick. I'm gonna go 5 to 1. So number 5, Shithorn. Number 4 will be it'd be Skullberry. Out of all of them, if I had a dip Skull, I would dip everything else besides Skullberry, and I wouldn't dip Skull Cherry. Though I'll put those into one category. I would never touch those with the 10-foot limber pole or Skull Citrus. That's number 4. Um, then I would go. I would have to put. It's hard to say this. I'm a Grizzly dipper. Grizzly, Snuff.
I don't like anything snuff.
I dip Snuff when I started dipping. I was started on Natty. I dipped Snuff for so long. Of Grizzly, I can't handle it. It's just too dry for me. I don't like saying that about Grizzly, but I'll never touch Grizzly Snuff for the life of me. That was 3.
Fun fact: all snuff are like that.
Yep. Number 2 will be um. I would have to say Grizzly Mint and Copenhagen Mint in number 2.
Well, I'd like to hear your reasoning behind this because if you're referring to toothpaste mint, that's not really the case.
I Grizzly Mint and Copenhagen Mint taste like toothpaste, but if you go Grizzly Dark Mint, that I would dip. That's a mint I would dip for the life of me, or Kodiak Mint any day. I'm going number 1. I would have to put number 1. Dang, I got so much of them. Trying to think.
Well,
Copenhagen
you
Snuff.
put two Grizzlies on there. I thought we were going with worst brands.
Oh, I did. Number 2,
Yeah,
then Copenhagen Mint. I did not know. Okay. Put Grizzly Mint into the Grizzly Snuff category. Just Grizzly Premium Mint, not Grizzly Dark Mint. Grizzly Premium Mint. Um,
premium dark mint. Correction.
not Dark Mint. I love Dark Mint. Just mint.
Okay, so you're telling me shithorn, skull flavors, grizzly snuff, and grizzly mint, Copenhagen mint, and
And
Copenhagen snuff.
nope. Copenhagen Snuff and Copenhagen Mint will be together since I already said that. So
So
that's number
give
2.
us your top one.
I'm not a fan of either, but they were my number 1 budget. It would have to be Cougar or Red Seal. Both number 1. I'm not a fan of them. I am not, but I would put that at possibly number 1. If I have to dip them, I will. But no, I'm gonna put Cougar. I can't say stuff bad about Red Seal. American Snuff Company makes it, and it is wonderful. 25% more. I'll only dip the wintergreen though, nothing else. But Red Seal is possibly one of my favorites. But Cougar is number 1. I wouldn't touch too much. If I had to, I would.
So are we cutting the video short?
30 seconds, and I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna do my outro, then you can go do your outro. Always remember, always be a man and reach for that can, because if it ain't dip, it ain't shit.
Peace, love, and keep dipping on mother truckers.